So we're now on to heat number 1 of the girls' 200 metres butterfly. There will be 7 heats in this event.
As we turn our attention now to the open pool, we start our finals for the afternoon with event 401, the women's open 100 metre freestyle. Athletes, you are now under control of the referee.
So the final session of the North East Open Championships here in Ponds Forge in Sheffield. We are ready for the first of the finals, which is the women's 100 metres freestyle. Quickly run through the names for you. Lucy Headley of Tynemouth, Sophie Hobber of Leeds, Georgia Harvey of Peterlee, 2 from Sheffield, Alice Thickett and Kate Clifton, Ellie Walker of Tadcaster, Georgina Wright of Kirklees, Harriet Rogers Darlington, Sheffield's Izzy May Reeves, and City of Sunderland's Caitlin Cambrook. And look at this, a flying start, no less than Kate Clifton. She is not hanging around here, 57.19. She's entered in. I did say earlier on, I think we would see her going completely differently in the final. She kept her powder metaphorically dry in the heats. She's not doing so here. She is looking for a quick time. 57.19 earlier on is quite slow by her standards. Everybody else battling for second place. The first place has been gone long ago. And that will be a very quick time. 54.98 just shows how much quicker she can go, and I think she can go considerably quicker than that too. But also she needs to do on the day. 54.98 is the winning time for Clifton. Ellie Walker in second place, and third going to Georgina Wright, the 57.55. Look at the gap though between 1 and 2, 57.53 in second place. So a 2.5 second differential between first and second. Sheffield looking like they're not quite going to run through the card this afternoon, but they're going to get a good chance to win probably maybe 10 or 11 of these races this afternoon. They have people in prominent positions for them, and they've already won the 1500 metres with Jay Elliott early on, and Jay Elliott will go in the next race. Second of the finals this afternoon. 200 metres freestyle could easily be Sheffield maybe 1 and 3, maybe 1 and 2, but certainly Jay Elliott will be the red hot favourite to win this and make it 3 titles. Already won the 400, fastest in the 15 in the heat declared winner, and it would be a big surprise if he doesn't win the 200 freestyle here. Liam Birrell of Leeds in 0, Samuel Sally Sheffield, Charlie Brown, Sheffield, a lot of Sheffield swimmers in this. About half of them, about more than half of them. Thomas Howley in 3 for Newcastle. Jay Elliott, who was coach earlier on, maybe around about a 148 today. That's probably all they're required to win it. Thomas Flower, Richmond Dale, Sam Budd of Sheffield, Eugene Brooks Clark of Sheffield, Jack Toe of Sheffield, and then Kieran Summers of Scunthorpe in lane 9. First 50 is done. And being flanked, Jay Elliott by Thomas Flower at the end of the first 50. It's probably his least favourite event in terms of what he does his preparation for. And he hasn't got this one by any means yet. 75 metres gone. Halfway stage coming. Elliott obviously coming off the back not so long ago of 1500. Will just be recovering from that, but holding off Thomas Flower of Richmond Dale at this stage. A big surprise if Thomas Dale goes on to win this. And Jay Elliott is absolutely determined not to let him even get a sniff of it. Got about half a body to 3/4 of a body length ahead of his nearest challenger. Sam Budd coming back quite quickly into 3rd place. He's challenging for 2nd. There'll be 50 to go when they turn next time. Jay Elliott looks to have this one already with 50 remaining in the 200 freestyle. 2nd going over, Thomas Flower. Sam Budd in 3rd place. And Elliott, as befits a former distance swimmer, just starts to kick and goes as this wrapped up. 2nd place, however, is not quite so clear cut. Jay Elliott will win it. Now, could it be a 1-2 for Sheffield? Sam Budd is keen to get over Thomas Flower, or suddenly get past him, and he may well do it here. Could be a Sheffield 1-2. Elliott wins it. Budd gets 2nd. 147.7 for Jay Elliott. So inside the 148 predicted. 149.3 for Sam Budd, and 3rd for Thomas Howley of Richmond Dale. So 1 and 2 for Sheffield, and 147. A decent lick for Jay Elliott. 147.77. So back-to-back wins for Sheffield. They don't have the obvious winner in the 3rd final, but that's 2 under 2 so far.
In the age group pool is heat number 3, the girls 200 metres butterfly, and we're just getting ready for the final of the women's open 50 metre breaststroke down in the open pool.
Right, lads. Right, you. And you over there with Macy.
On to final number 3, women's 50 breaststroke. The line up very quickly as we've got just a couple of moments to do that. Alexandra Hurd of Tadcaster, Georgina Wright, Mara Kirklees, Abigail Miles, to do with Sheffield, the 14-year-old, Emily Robson, York City. Rachel Taylor should be the red hot favourite for this. Goes in lane 4. Zoe Price, Gateshead and Wickham in 5. Paige Fenton, Skipton in 6. Sophie Rouse of Scunthorpe in 7. Rebecca Keatley of Middlesbrough in lane 8. And Eve Linton of Grimsby goes in lane 9. 3rd final. Well, everything is fine. Just to do a test on the circuit to make sure everything's okay time-wise.
And you're now under the control of the referee.
And the referee's whistle blows, so starting to get them underway for the splash and dash of the 50 breast. Well, if Rachel Taylor doesn't win this, I'll be very surprised. The only sub-33 swimmer in the heats earlier on. Watch for her in lane number 4. Where the minor medals are going to go to, I don't know. Great start by Alexandra Hurd of Tadcaster on the far side, but can't back it up from 20 onwards. But the 18-year-old from Newcastle most certainly can. Rachel Taylor now, I think, in command of this. Who is she going to pull along to a fast time here? Emily Robson would like her to do that in the lane beside. Zoe Price in 5 likewise, but fairly predictably. And what kind of time? It'll be Rachel Taylor 32.17. So again, not having to overly exert herself because she knew she had plenty in reserve against the rest of that field. Emily Robson in 2nd for York City. And 3rd will be and is Zoe Price of Gateshead and Wickham. Now, very interesting to see what happens in the next race, the 100 breaststroke for men. As I say, it's an event where we're looking for some backup to the likes of Adam Peaty and James Wilby, of course, who have really set their marker down this year. James in particular kind of emerging early part of this year and having a storming year, both Commonwealth Games and European Championships. Samuel Chell, Newcastle will go in 0. Ricardo Rosenfeld, Sheffield 1. Matthew Yeoman, City of Leeds in 2. Jay Manners of City of Sheffield, Sunderland, beg your pardon, in 3. Then City of Sheffield. I'm always getting stuck on City of Sheffield because there are so many. Oliver Crosby in 4. Jason Robson, York City in 5. Ryan Zhao, Gateshead and Wickham goes in 6. Shem Fair, Sheffield City in 7. Joseph Moore, Harrogate in 8. And Christopher Mays of Hartlepool in 9. Crosby does 63.73. I think he'll get down towards 61s here if he's in any kind of form. The question is, can anybody else go with him? He's got off to a very, very good start and will be leading when the heads emerge from beneath the surface of the water. And he should be carried on from here. 25 metres gone. And he's got already getting off for a body length advantage over Jason Robson to his right hand side. And question about Oliver Crosby against the clock here for a third Sheffield win for today. 50 is done. 28.9, winning it by 1.66. Jay Manners in third place for the City of Sunderland. Catch me if you can, says Oliver Crosby. Nobody is going to be able to catch Oliver Crosby. He's a long way clear. Second place, however. Good battle here between Jason Robson and Jay Manners. Robson in 5, Manners in 3. But look at the weight. Crosby is just stroking out here. Can he get around 61? That's what I'm expecting him to do. Get him about the 101 mark. And he does. 1:00.90 for our winner. Second place going to Jason Robson, just touching out Jay Manners of Sunderland into third place. At 60.90, knocking on that minute mark again. Oliver Crosby, 19 years of age from City of Sheffield, their third out of 4 final wins here.
Event 4 finds the women's open 400 metres individual medley. Filling in lane 9, Phil McDonald from the bottom of Stockton. In lane 8, Isabel Goodwin from City of Leeds. And in lane 7, Santa Robinson from the City of Leeds. In lane 6, Maha Bradley from the City of Leeds. In lane 5, Anna Marley from Harrogate. In lane 4, Abigail Miles from the City of Sheffield.
On to the next women's final, 400 metres individual medley. Who's the next? Hannah Miley. Is there one in the ranks here? Abigail Jackson, Rotherham Metro. Chantel War of Doncaster Darts. Kidias Hodgson, our City of Leeds. Busy weekend she's had. She hasn't finished yet. She's still got the 100 backstroke to come. Just checking if she's doing anything else before the end. Or is that it for her? It may well be, but busy weekend it's been. Abby Bowden of Kings upon Hull in 3. 4 is Abigail Miles of City of Sheffield. Anna Marley on Harrogate in 5. Martha Bradley of City of Leeds. 6. 7 is Charlotte Robinson, City of Leeds. Also in the same club is Isabel Goodwin. She's in 8. And in 9, Faye McDonough, Borough Stockton. A little bit of hush. We get it, and we're away. 400 metres individual medley. Youngest in the field is 3 14-year-olds, Abigail Miles, Isabel Goodwin and Faye McDonough. Oldest in the field, at 17, if you can call 17 old. Chantel War and Anna Marley. Now this one's probably a bit tighter to call. Abigail Miles, Anna Marley. Abby Bowden might be in there as well. He too went sub 5 minutes in the heats, and having the better of the butterfly exchanges at the moment. Here's Abby Bowden of Kingston upon Hull in lane number 3, but she and Anna Marley actually touched the pad at exactly the same time there. 4 pretty much in a line on the butterfly, trying to hold on to what was a lead, albeit a slender one, was Abby Bowden in lane number 3, but everybody else is coming right back into a line, including Charlotte Robinson of City of Leeds. Martha Bradley is in there as well. Just slightly off the pace, Abigail Miles, City of Sheffield, but as you saw earlier on, the best part of her race is the second part of her race. From the breaststroke onwards is where she comes strong, so don't write her off just yet. That's the butterfly done. That's worked beneficially for Charlotte Robinson, who's worked her way to the front of the field. Leads 1 and 2 at the moment, or was, until Anna Marley made her move back into second place. Just seeing whether Abigail Miles can work her way through. She was the fastest in qualification. She's a long way back, but her breaststroke is strong and her front crawl very strong indeed. We have a new leader, I think. It's going to be lane 5, Anna Marley. Just from Charlotte Robinson, Martha Bradley, Abigail Miles, Abby Bowden. Any of those could still win this. 400 AM has a lot of twists and turns still in it. And Abigail Miles, who was quite a long way back on the butterfly, is now almost up into third place on the backstroke. Leader though, Anna Marley, 17 years of age from Harrogate. And the two swimmers who did go sub 5 minutes earlier on today. Charlotte Robinson getting into her stroke very well in second place. Abigail Miles moving up into third. That's the 1, 2, 3 at the halfway stage. Quite a sizable lead right now for Anna Marley, but breaststroke tends to sort them out. Can change things around very quickly. Certainly in the 400 IM anyway. 100 with the breaststroke can really turn this around. And look at the move that Abigail Miles is making in lane number 4. Remember how far back she was on the butterfly. Well, she's getting in range of the top two. And pretty much has now joined Charlotte Robinson. Her leader is under pressure. And she will feel the breath on the neck from Abigail Miles, who's almost alongside her. What a breaststroke leg that's been. She may well take the lead here. She may well go into the lead on the breaststroke, and consider how far back she was at the changeover. She has taken half a second lead over Anna Marley. Charlotte Robinson in third place, and from here on in you'd think Abigail Miles is going to see this one home, because she's got a very, very strong front crawl as well. Just see how much the breaststroke changes this race around, because Anna Marley looked pretty comfortable from Harrogate in lane 5 for a while, but as soon as we got to the breaststroke, the dominant breaststroke, Abigail Miles just turned this race totally on its head. Charlotte Robinson, Anna Marley having their own battle for second place. Trying to get back in the mix is Martha Bradley. But with 100 to go, looks like it's going to be another Sheffield win. The 14-year-old Abigail Miles wants to make sure she finishes off on the front crawl. Second and third, not quite so clear cut. 7, Charlotte Robinson. 5, Anna Marley. And they're very, very tight. There's still time for Anna Marley to potentially overhaul Charlotte Robinson, though she's got quite a bit going on there. Martha Bradley of City Leeds might have to accept 4th place, our winner. I'm going to call her our winner with 50 to go. It's going to be Abigail Miles, providing she doesn't get DQ'd. She can probably take it a little bit easy here, because she's opened up a huge advantage. She may be looking around thinking, I don't need to go for a broke. Done all the hard work, and broken the back of the rest of the field. And 25 to go. Abigail Miles will be looking for something around about probably low 450s maybe. If she can get into that kind of range. Low 450s would be nice. 451, 452, something like that. She's going to be pretty close on that. 451.92 for our winner, who really turned on the heat when he got to halfway. As soon as she went into the breaststroke mode, she was unstoppable. And 51.92. Second place going to Charlotte Robinson, and 4:53, and third to Anna Marley, who did lead for a bit of that race, but also just changing things totally. It's amazing how the breaststroke just turns the IM on its head. 4:51.92 for our winner. Now 100 fly for men. Shaheen Al Ghafari of East Leeds, Aidan Brown, Barrow Stockton, Ned Sharp of Skipton, Sheffield City's Robert Burton, Cole Hewitt, I think surprised quite a few people with his swim earlier on today. Nissimul himself probably, 56.11. Daniel Morley, this is actually very, very wide open for the win. Cameron Brooks-Clark, clean in the 100 fly. Maybe he was keeping a bit back earlier on, so discount him. More Jack 2, got a win yesterday as well. Simon Clement of Sheffield, to see how heavy it is with Sheffield involvement. Sheffield City and City of Sheffield. And Lewis Maxwell, who snuck in the last place in lane 9. So 4 lengths of the Ponds Forge Pool. And this one takes a lot of predicting, because who's going to be in form come the final session? So who's had the best start? That's come from Cameron Brooks-Clark in lane number 6. He'll be the first to the 25. Assuming he'll be first to the 100, but the first 25's worked out for him, and actually he's opening up a bit of an advantage, isn't he, already? I haven't been able to catch him over the first 50 so far. 1.05 between him and Rob Burton. Daniel Morley and then Cole Hewitt not able yet to back on what he did earlier on today, but Cameron Brooks-Clark says, catch me if you can. The 19-year-old from Sheffield will not be caught on this. Only got 25 to go. You can see the massive amount of distance, and that's a terrific turn. What a great turn by Cameron Brooks-Clark to absolutely nail this one. And second place looks like it's going to go to Cole Hewitt. So having said he was a little bit behind, he isn't now. Second place Cole Hewitt, 55.56, and Jack Toe. So 1, 2, 3 for Sheffield. 5.6 for Cole Hewitt. 53 dead for our winner, Cameron Brooks-Clark. 53 on the nose. Terrific swim. Well, again, you just see how important short course, particularly the start, is. What you can do over the first 25, and he absolutely blitzed it. 100 backstroke next for women. Just give you the rest of the programme so you know what order they come in. 50 backstroke for men will be following this. Women's 200 fly. Men's 200 IM. Women's 400 free. Men's 50 free. So the fastest man in the northeast is in the pool. 200 breaststroke, 50 fly for women. 200 back for men. And then the end, in terms of events here, will be the women's 100 metres individual medley. I'd say how many Sheffield would win. Well, they've won all but 1 so far. We've had 6 events, they won 5. They could win this, but I think it's probably more likely to be Sophie Hobber, but Lee Bosley might have something to say about that, and will have something to say about it. Izzy May Reeves too. Line up for the 100 backstroke coming. Here's on your screen. Anna Marley of Harrogate, Ellie Walker Tadcaster, Kidius Hodgson. She'll be back soon, just on the 400 AM. And immediately back for the 100 backstroke she is. Molly Jo Garrett, York City, Sophie Hobber of City of Leeds, 2 from Sheffield, Lily Bosley, Izzy May Reeves, Hannah Slater, Newcastle, Annabelle McCrory of Derwentside, and Erin Donnelly of Borough Stockton. Those are the 0 to 9. Final of the women's 100 backstroke. Let's see who gets the best of the starts. It could be fairly indicative of how this race goes, because there is not much between those centre lanes in terms of their ability. Lane 5, Lily Bosley, Sophie Hobber, Molly Jo Garrett. So having a good weekend for York City. Not suspected to win this one. It's probably going to come from either 4 or 5. And at the moment, it's Lily Bosley who's maybe upsetting the favourite, Sophie Hobber, who is marginally quicker off the heats. But Lily Bosley has not read the script. And Lily Bosley is already a body length clear of Sophie Hobber. Now, what has she got in terms of response? Not got long to come back, and I think she's left herself way too much to do. Lily Bosley has this one nailed. It'll be another Sheffield win. Leeds will be second. Third place will probably go to Sheffield as well with Izzy May Reeves, and the finish 59.47. What's in the water around here? 59.47 for our winner, Lily Bosley. Sophie Hobber in second place, Izzy May Reeves in third. So a sub 60 swim for Lily Bosley. 62.91 earlier today, 59.47 tonight. So all but one of the first 7 events have been won by Sheffield, and they are favourites for the next one too.
women's backstroke final. And your swimmers are in lane
50
8.
backstroke.
Aaron Beckford
2 withdrawals, so we only have
in lane 7, Tom Wall from the borough of
8 out of the 10.
In lane 6, George Wow from East Cleves. In
that
lane
lineup
5,
in just a
Samuel
moment.
Rawson from East
There it is
Cleves.
on your screen.
In
Ignore
lane
9,
4,
ignore 0
Louise
because they're not doing it.
Sheffield. In
Rob
lane
Burton has already
3,
swum
Zach Lloyd from the
under
city of
fly,
Sunderland.
pulled out 50 backstroke.
In lane 2, Eugene Brooks-Clark
So
from the
1
city
down
of
to 8
Sheffield. And in lane 1,
are racing.
Paul Robson from
Ern Robson,
Salford.
Eugene Brooks-Clark of Sheffield, Zach Logue of Sunderland, who you think probably would be the biggest challenger to 15-year-old Ruben Vista in lane number 4. Look at Vista go. Vista has not been showing for most of that. He was underwater. Now he's got pressure on him from Sam Lawman. Is he going to get there first? He is. 26.07 for our winner. 5 100s quicker than he went earlier on today. Sam Lawman 26.22. Zach Logue 26.70. And the Sheffield accolades continue. Another win for them. Going off the back of Lily Bosley, Cameron Brooks-Clark, Ruben Vista knocking on the door of a short course 26. Very, very quick. And again, Blinkety missed him because you didn't see much of him, did you? You saw him probably for about 26 metres, if that, out of 50. Probably a little bit less.
We now move on to the women's open 200-metre butterfly.
8 more finals remaining.
In lane 9, Molly Chambers from Castle Dark.
Next it will be the 200 butterfly for women.
From Cleethorpes. In lane 7, Trey Rogers from the borough of Stockton. In lane 6, Hannah Tousdale from Loftus Dolphins. In lane 5, Charlotte Robinson from the city of Leeds. In lane 4, Isabel Grant from city of Sheffield. In lane 3, Holly Williams from Cleethorpes. In lane 2, Amy Cochran from Kingston on Hull. In lane 1, Sophie Barker from the city of Sheffield. And in lane 0, Melanie Jones from the borough of Stockton. They are your finalists, the women's open 200 metres butterfly. And athletes are now under the control of the referee.
Right, gentlemen, heat 6. Heat 6. Will Gareth 9. Will Cooper 8.
200 butterfly for women. Melody Jones of Borough Stockton, Sophie Barker, City of Sheffield, Amy Corcoran, Kingston upon Hull, Holly Williams of Cleethorpes, Isabel Grant, City of Sheffield. She the favourite for this one. She's got the fastest entry time from the heats to the final. Charlotte Robinson, City of Leeds, Hannah Trousdale in lane 6, Loftus Dolphins, Faye Rogers, Borough Stockton, Ella Bainbridge, Cleethorpes, Molly Chambers, Doncaster Darts. First 50 done. Isabel Grant just keeping the Sheffield tradition alive from this session. Only dropped one final. They weren't actually in that final, so they couldn't have won it anyway. And it looks like she's well on the way to the 200 fly title. Not quite yet, because there are others around who can mount a challenge. Charlotte Robinson being one, Holly Williams being another. But if you start the race now, you think your winner is pretty clear cut. And I've got to say, I can't see beyond her at this stage unless she loses her way. Butterfly can go right if you haven't got your stroke rate and your rhythm right, but everything seems to be pretty much in alignment from her point of view in lane 4. Don't see them getting close to her at this stage. So Isabel Grant, 20-year-old from the city of Sheffield, 20-year-old Holly Williams in the lane next to her in second place. 50 to go when she turns this time. That lead, if anything, is getting bigger. Not catching it. She's getting further and further away from them. Grant for Williams. Sizable. 1:36.79. Next one in 1:41. So 4.5 seconds between 1 and 2. We put the garland around her neck already. Isabel Grant is going to win the 200 fly. Just a question of who's going to get second and third. Second looks to be Holly Williams. Third place, though, that's much more difficult to call. We'll see our winner in. Let's see what kind of time Isabel Grant can do. Beyond Sandwell, she eased up here. There's 3 going for 3rd place, by the way. That's going to be a very interesting finish. 2:10.91 for our winner. Big cheer from the other side of the pool. In comes Holly Williams for 2nd place, and 3rd going to Hannah Trousdale, I think, in lane 6. Yeah, just. That was a very, very tight thing indeed between 3, 4 and 5, but Hannah Trousdale just getting the 3rd place touch in 2:19.01. Our winner winning that by a massive margin, 2:10.91. 2nd place, 2:16. That's nearly 6 seconds.
In lane 5, Daniel Morley from Derwentsside.
We're all quite demoralised there, just seeing her disappear into the distance, and affected Charlotte Robinson, certainly affected Holly Williams, but certainly Charlotte Robinson wasn't even really in the mix at the end. Back in 9th place. DQ for Ella Bainbridge, doesn't affect the result though, she was in lane number 8, Cleethorpes. 200 IM. Well, you may have heard this record before, but Oliver Crosby is the favourite. And he's from, yes, you guessed it, he's from Sheffield. Well, this is the Oliver Crosby who's already won the 100 breaststroke, of course, earlier on, going for the double. Ben Gilchrist, Durham City, Ned Sharp, Skipton, Jason Robson, York City, Zach Logue, City of Sunderland, Oliver Crosby, City of Sheffield, Daniel Morley of Derwentsside. That's the first 5, first 6. Ruben Visder back again for more in lane 6. Not the favourite to win this. It's a much longer distance for him as well. 7, Liam Birrell of City of Leeds, Jay Manners of City of Sunderland, Ryan Zhao of Gateshead and Wickham. Well, Oliver Crosby, has he had time to recover? Well, I think the answer looks at this stage in the 200 IM as if pretty much he has. Butterfly working well. Now onto the back. Oliver Crosby in the middle of that triumvirate. Oliver Crosby, Zach Logue, and Daniel Morley. Those are the top 3. It's very tight between 1 and 2, and indeed 1, 2 and 3. I think we choose between Oliver Crosby in the centre lane, Zach Logue on the far side, and Daniel Morley on this side. It'll just be Crosby, but Crosby's breaststroke, as we know, is very good indeed. Well, Zach Logue's is not bad either. And they'll have a little breaststroke battle as Logue gets the front. But that's just a red rag to a bull for Oliver Crosby. He says, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. The lead is not yours, it's mine. And once he got going on that breaststroke, he went flying past him. Crosby from Logue, from Daniel Morley of Derwentsside in 3rd place. Crosby looking to get his 2nd gold of the session. Only the front crawl to come between him and another win for Sheffield, who are not going to run through the card because they haven't got all the wins, but they've got all bar 1 so far. And this will be another one to add to the collection. The 2nd one for Oliver Crosby, 2:05.71 earlier on today. Well, this will be considerably quicker than that. Zach Logue is nailed down 2nd place. 3rd place looks to go to Daniel Morley. That's the 1, 2, 3 without too much doubt. Now, what kind of time can he do? 2:03 dead is the answer. A few whoops of delight again from the opposite side of the pool, and a few people saying, oh, 2:03 off the back of final only moments ago. She did the win in the 100 breaststroke. 1:00.90 did on that, of course. And another win for Oliver Crosby. 2 for him. And now 9 for Sheffield. And they'll be in the medals. Whether they'll win the 400 freestyle is another question. Alice Thickett's in it, Safira Gabani I was told she pulled out, but she pulled out of another event. So she's in this one, definitely. But Abby Bowden should be the favourite. Nice thicket, though. I'll tell you what, there's only half a second between those two. And Lucy Headley of Tynemouth will be, I imagine, in the mix. We'll see Kidias Hodgson for the final time this weekend in the 400 freestyle for women. And see how this is swum, what the race plan is for the main protagonists, who will be Gabani, Bowden and Thicket. And we are away with 16 lengths of this Ponds Forge pool for the 400 freestyle for women. Kidias Hodgson, City of Leeds, Izzy May Reeves, City of Sheffield, Lucy Headley of Tynemouth, Safira Gabani of City of Sheffield, Abby Bowden of Kingston upon Hull, Alice Thicket, City of Sheffield, Rachel Bradley of Middlesbrough, Sophie Barker, City of Sheffield, Lauren Graham, Chester Street, Alice Day of Darlington. First 50 done. Alice Thicket, 2.25 ahead of Abby Bowden, and Lucy Headley in third, Lauren Graham in fourth, Safira Gabani. Top 5 only separated by 0.7 of a second. Early stages. Over the quarter of the race done. Will be when they turn next time. Our leader, Alice Thicket, 16 years of age, from City of Sheffield, flanked on the other side by Abby Bowden. Safira Gabani is one up from her. And alongside her is Lucy Headley of Tynemouth. 100 gone. Thicket from Bowden, from Gabani, from Headley. As for look to be the main likelihood of those three getting medals. There are some others who have a bit of time still to make up that ground. But lane 5 is Thicket. 4:20 earlier today. She will go quicker. Will have to go quicker to win this one. Abby Bowden, we know, has got quite a bit left in the tank as well. She wasn't going flat out earlier on. And Safira Gabani, City of Sheffield, in third. The 1, 2, 3 not changing as they get to 150. Next time they get to our end of the pool, it will be 200, be the halfway stage. Nothing really has changed in terms of the order here. Remains 5, 4 and 3, but getting tighter, getting much, much tighter between Alice Thicket, Abby Bowden and Safira Gabani. They could all go to the wall pretty much the same time here. Look at this. Yeah, 0.72 separating all three. So less than 3/4 of a second. Time for Thicket maybe to respond and say, I need to go here. Gabani is also thinking about making her move. Bowden is tracking every single move both of them make. She has to look left, she has to look right to see what everybody's doing. As Thicket, who was getting caught, now has pulled a little bit away. Not a winning lead yet. There's still 150 to go. Still leads. Second place, still Bowden. Gabani just 22 100ths behind her. Those three look to be the only likely medal candidates. Which way they're going to go, still open to question. 100 to go when they turn next time. 4 lengths of this Ponds Forge short course pool to go. Alice Thicket looking very strong indeed. As Abby Bowden just keeping something in reserve for a bit of an assault from here. Safira Gabani in third place. Probably not going to win this. I think it looks like a 2-swimmer race to win it. 5 and 4. Alice Thickett's pretty much taking this from the front from the off. Bowden just keeping a watchful eye on her. So whether she's got that kick finish required in the 400 to overhaul her, and it doesn't look like it to me at this stage. 50 still to go. 2 more lengths to go for Alice Thicket. Now, Abby Bowden now. Safira Gabani, I think, has nailed third place. Now, this is going to be a great sprint finish here between these two. Side by side. We know that Bowden's got a bit left in the tank, and maybe she's got too much left in the tank for Alice Thicket. 25 to go. They're going to turn absolutely together. Last 25 will decide who's going to win the women's 400 metres freestyle, and it looks like Sheffield are not going to take this one. Abby Bowden of Kingston upon Hull just finding enough at the tail end to go on and win it. And she does in 4:17.44. Good win for Kingston upon Hull. They'll be thrilled to get that win under their belt. Alice Thickett with a 4:18.15 second. Did all the hard work, set that race up really. Abby Bowden and then Zafira Gabani 4:21.57 in third. Coming up, we'll find who the fastest man in the northeast is in the pool. 50 metres freestyle. Be all over in almost a blink of an eye. I'll give you the lineup. There it is on your screen. Ned Sharp of Skipton, Richmond Dales, Thomas Flower. Rob Burton, who pulled out the earlier race, is back for this one. Sheffield City, Cameron Brooks-Clark of City of Sheffield. Again, looking for a notable double here. Ryan Flanagan, probably his biggest, well, definitely his biggest adversary, I would think, on the base of the swim we saw earlier on, 22.5. Could be an interesting finish, could be a very, very tight one for the commentator here. Thomas Carswell, Tadcaster in 5. Samuel Lawman of East Leeds 6. Jack Toe, Sheffield, back again. Multiple events for him today. Samuel Chell, Newcastle in 8, and the youngest competitor at 14, Thomas English of Chestnut Street in 9. Blink and you might miss this. It's going to be quick, very quick. Ryan Flanagan, though, fastest from the heats, 22.54. Again, as it was with the backstroke, you won't see much because all it'll be splash, dash, and the rest. Cameron Brooks-Clark, Ryan Flanagan going to the wall pretty much together. The turn is better, slightly better from Flanagan, but then Cameron Brooks-Clark accelerating. Cameron Brooks-Clark really wants it, but he's going to get denied by Ryan Flanagan, I think. Flanagan for the win, Brooks-Clark for second. Well, on there it says that Cameron Brooks-Clark has got it. Visibly, it looked like Flanagan might have it, but on the finish, that is confirmed. It looks like it will be Cameron Brooks-Clark with a 22.71. I've got to say, look to me, although we're on a slight angle here, that Ryan Flanagan had got it. But scoreboard has confirmed that Ryan Flanagan is second place. Did say that was going to be a very tight one to call. From my angle, it looked like Flanagan had got it, but he misses out by 12/100ths of a second. Thomas Carswell in third with 23.49, so 22.71. Cameron Brooks-Clark goes a full second quicker than he went in the heats. Ryan Flanagan looked to have had that nailed. It must have been on the finish. Visibly, what he got with about 5 to go, looked like he had that. Cameron Brooks-Clark gets another win. Another one for Sheffield, who've only missed out on 2 so far this afternoon. There are 4 more to go, and they are favourites in 2 of them, including this one. 200 breaststroke for women. Amy Bell and Rachel Taylor. Now, this could be a very interesting encounter because Rachel's one of Newcastle's hot properties. Amy Bell is Sheffield's best breaststroker at this distance. Martha Bradley, City of Leeds in 0. Rebecca Keatley of Middlesbrough 1. Emily Robson, York City 2. Charlotte Robinson, City of Leeds 3. Amy Bell 4 for City of Sheffield. Rachel Taylor, Newcastle 5. Abigail Miles, City of Sheffield 6. Paige Fenton, Skipton 7. Amy Corcoran of Kingston upon Hull 8. Cadius Hodgson of City of Leeds. I think that she's had her last swim today, but she's back again. Keeps popping up. Lane 9, so not really expected to be in the medal shake-up. But Amy Bell leading the way in lane number 4. First 50 completed for her. She's 0.72 ahead of Rachel Taylor. Abigail Miles of Sheffield in third place. Now Rachel Taylor won't want to let Amy Bell get too far away, but she is starting to get quite a way away. It's 200 breaststrokes, so there's still some recovery time. But I think this is looking quite ominous from Rachel Taylor's point of view. Amy Bell's looking incredibly strong. And Taylor, we know, is also very strong. Not making any inroads yet to Amy Bell. She may do off this turn. Let's see. Amy Bell, Rachel Taylor, Abigail Miles. So the 1, 2, 3 at 100. Halfway stage. Rachel Taylor's making no impression yet on Amy Bell. I would suggest she's got to do it pretty soon here, or Amy Bell will be gone. It's going to be between these two for 1 and 2. Yes, Rachel Taylor is too far ahead, I think, of Abigail Miles for her to catch it. Now, key part of the race coming up now, 50 to go. If there is going to be a challenge from Rachel Taylor, it has to come now. I think it's going to come now off this turn. We'll give her 50 to try and overhaul Amy Bell. I think we could be in for a really interesting finish here, because Rachel Taylor does get stronger as the race goes on. Amy Bell is given about a body length advantage for her to catch up on over the last 50. She's making some inroads now. Amy Bell will be aware Rachel Taylor is on the prowl, and here she comes, 25 to go. It's going to be a race to the finish, and maybe Rachel Taylor has timed this absolutely impeccably, or Amy Bell's got other ideas. Rachel Taylor now with all that strength, and she is a very dogged and determined swimmer. I think she's got the measure of Amy Bell, so we're on a little bit of a camber here, so we'll wait and see what happens at the wall. But there's Rachel Taylor who gets there. Beautifully timed by the Newcastle swimmer, 2:27.95. Amy Bell second, and Abigail Miles in third. So one against the head there for Sheffield. Newcastle taking it, Rachel Taylor. But it was always going to be between those two. There were absolutely nothing between them heat time wise earlier. Barely anything between them at the finish there. Just about 0.6 of a second between first and second. 3 more finals. And if this is not won by Sheffield, I will be absolutely flabbergasted. 50 fly. Could be a 1-2. Could be a 1-2-3 actually for Sheffield here. Harriet Rogers, Darlington, Holly Williams, Cleethorpes, Charlotte Berry, our City of Sheffield, Lauren Graham, probably the only real test, I think, for Kate Clifton in lane 4. 5, Isabel Grant will be in the mix. Tankas's Alexandra Hurd in 6. Amelia Wright, Southampton in 7. 8 is Caitlin Cambrook of City of Sunderland. 9, Melody Jones of Borough of Stockton. And again, there are some races today that you look at and think, well, there is only one winner. But sorry, and sport can surprise you, but if Kate Clifton doesn't win this, I will be astonished. It has to be an exceptional swim from Lauren Graham, or Charlotte Berry, or Isabel Grant. The only 3 I can see really testing Kate Clifton, who looks in immense form for City of Sheffield, the 18-year-old. Great prospect. Holder will come down to the start. She has got the best start. Yes, she has. At the halfway, the 12.5 metre mark, she is just bouncing off that water. And catch me if you can, and I don't think anybody can. Isabel Grant will try, her teammate, but she's not going to catch her. And this is all about Kate Clifton against clock. 28.47 earlier on today, 26.99 tonight. Goes sub 27. And no real surprise from your commentator on that one. Isabel Grant in second place. Third was Holly Williams up there in lane number 1. But 26.99. Very good job. Well, they're coming in clutches here, coming in little batches for the Sheffield Swimmers. They're winning 2s all over the place. John Elliott now has 3. The 200 free and the 400 and 1500. Now 200 backstroke. This again will be an interesting race in terms of who might get in the mix at the end. There's 4, potentially 5 for 3 medals here, I think. Ryan Chow, still work in progress for Gateshead of Wickham in 0, and Robson of Loftus Dolphins in 1, William Ellis of Borough Stockton in 2, Harry Nicholson, Chester Street in 3, Lewis Maxwell of Derwentide in 4, Simon Clement, City of Sheffield, was a second slower than Lewis Maxwell in the heats, but again, because what he had to do, he was pretty comfortable in doing it. I'm not sure I'm reading too much into that. Charlie Brown, Sheffield in 6. Aaron Beckford, Derwentide in 7. Mason Bland, Kingston upon Hull in 8. And Joshua Savage, Derwentide. Last of the men's events this weekend. It's the women's 100 IM to come. Can Sheffield round the men's events off with a win? plenty of options. We've got a couple of very good options here. Simon Clement and Charlie Brown. But Lewis Maxwell of Derwent side, the 15-year-old, will have something to say about it. He's really high up on the... goodness me, he's so high up on the backstroke start. Obviously suits him, but Simon Clement's got the best start in lane number 5 and already has got about half a body to 3/4 of a body length up on Lewis Maxwell. Charlie Brown didn't start badly either for Sheffield. Sheffield 1-2 at the moment. Going up to the first 50. Clement from Brown, from Lewis Maxwell of Derwent side, 15-year-old in the centre. It will be Charlie Brown, who's just got to the wall before Simon Clement. Lewis Maxwell in 3rd place. William Ellis is 4th. Sheffield 1-2, which will probably change hands here. Clement from Brown. It was Brown from Clement to that last turn. Towards the halfway stage of the 200 backstroke, and it looks a bit like a Sheffield Garden at the moment. Simon Clement says, I'll take it on from here if that's all right with you. Charlie Brown says, no, I like a piece of the action too, if you don't mind. And Lewis Maxwell has plenty of work to do if he's going to get on terms with these two, and I don't see it happening. Really don't. I think Clement's got this. Charlie Brown might have to settle for 2nd place, and I think he'll be pretty happy with that. But 3rd place, well, that's not quite so clear cut, because Harry Nicholson and William Ellis are also in there for 3rd place, but our winner looks like being with 50 to go. Oh, don't know, you know what? Written off Charlie Brown's chance of winning this, maybe a bit prematurely, because I think he might be leading at this turn. He is, by 0.37. Now Simon Clement needs to react to Charlie Brown. And Charlie Brown says, right, I might be slightly slower on paper than you, but that's not how I'm reading it, not how I'm seeing it, not how I'm doing it. Charlie Brown with 25 metres to go. He's going to win this. He's going to win it quite comfortably too. 2:09.6 earlier today. Forget that. It's going to be a long way inside that time. He'll be knocking on the 2-minute barrier. 2:01.19. What a swim, Charlie Brown. 2:01.19 for him. Simon Clement with a 2:03.54. Harry Nicholson in 3rd place. And Lewis Maxwell ran out of it in 5th. Well, there's a surprise for you. Sheffield winner. Not surprising, but Charlie Brown of the 2 with a 2:01.19. I would not be surprised if that's personal best for Charlie Brown, because that's exceeded, I think, all the expectations from the Sheffield contingent. And we're nearly done. Just one more event to come. Final women's event. 100 metres individual medley. One thing I can tell you, it's unlikely to be a Sheffield winner. I won't say it definitely won't be, because Hermione Timms in lane 8, but there are faster swimmers on paper than she. Ellie Walker, Emily Robson, Abigail Parkinson, for example, but she may have been playing possum a little bit earlier on, who knows. Abigail Jackson will be in 0. 1 will be Sophie Rouse of Scunthorpe, Emma Moore, Harrogate, Emily Robson, York City, Ellie Walker of Tadcaster, Abigail Parkinson of Tadcaster. Alice Slater, Newcastle, Dr. Darts, Chantel War, Sheffield, Hermione Timms. Oh, been stood down. Wait for if it was ready to go then. Oh, we'll start again, shall we? Take 2. And Ellen Winters of City of Bradford in 9. Final event here of the Ponds Forge weekend, the North East Counties Short Course Championship. And this could go just about anywhere. This final event will be one of the most competitive of the weekend, I think. Very hard to tell. So he's got off to a good start. Sophie Rouse of Scunthorpe on the far side has got the best of the start, but they're playing catch up very quickly. Ellie Walker of Tadcaster in lane number 4. Of course, the strokes change very quickly here from butterfly to backstroke in a blink of an eye. Hannah Slater of Newcastle coming right back into it. Hannah Slater might take the lead here with 50 to go. not quite. 0.17 back. Sophie Rouse in third place. Power of Hannah Slater, though, coming to the fore in lane number 6, and also similarly Ellie Walker of Tadcaster in lane number 4 through the middle. Abigail Parkinson. I did say this would be tight. There's 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them in the line with 25 to go. Call this if you can. At this stage, I can't, although I'm looking at the forward propulsion of Ellie Walker and thinking that she will be the winner. Abigail Parkinson has other ideas, and they'll go to the wall, but Ellie Walker, I think, will get it. She does by about 0.4 of a second in the end. Ellie Walker, Abigail Parkinson, and Emma Moore is your 1, 2, 3. So lane 4 backing up what she did earlier on today, going considerably quicker than she did earlier today. In fact, no, right at the same time, virtually. Ellie Walker, Abigail Parkinson, and Emma Moore. Your 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, that's where we end our transmission of the Northeast Open Champs here from Ponds Forge. All the events from this side of the pool at least are done and dusted. The age group pool is still operational if you want to watch some more swimming for Ponds Forge. As far as the open finals are concerned, we are done and dusted. Thank you for your company this weekend. Hope you've enjoyed it. Well, a very good personal best and great swimming to watch, and we'll look forward to more in the future. From Bob Ballard and the team here at Ponds Forge with the open group, a very good night.